I put my heart in this boxing. They be like, y'all need to stop it. We swipe our card and they rob us. These promoters is sharks and they partners. It's gonna be hard trying to stop us. Speaking for the fans when I say they offended me. But really, y'all part of the problem. Blinded by hate, you don't see the real enemy. You motherfucker be tempting me. Don't like your energy, you think you pimping me. If I vote for 500 centuries, no penitentiary. I'm smoking plenty weed. I don't need no sympathy. Earl Spence versus Crawford gon' be all the time. Regardless of who win or lose, they still gon' be in the Hall of Fame. So I ain't even in my feelings. Regardless of the rain, I'm chillin'. Numb to the pain, no feeling. Can't do the same dope feeling. But good to, but I ain't no villain. Lost my top, so it ain't no ceiling. Ryan versus Tank, this fight I'm not feeling. Cause we already know that Tank gon' kill him. I wanna see Tank versus Devin Haney. Even Frank Moore, what about Shakur? Boxing is not a sport that we can afford. Cause we know that rich people ride the board. This I cannot ignore. I've never been shot before. The pain is burning inside. My people died. It's just like a hunter who shot a boar. Damn, I put my heart in this boxing. They be like, y'all need to stop it. We swipe our card and they rob us. These promoters is sharks and they partners. It's gonna be hard trying to stop us. Speaking for the fan when I say they offended me. But really, y'all part of the problem. Blinded by hate, you don't see the real enemy.
What it do? It's 903 Boxing. I'm your host, Charles J. So, man, shout out to my audience. Shout out to those that's rocking with me. Yeah, we back in the kitchen. There's a whole lot of goddamn sauce in this pot, man. Let's get to the shit. Turki Al-Sheikh. Turki. I'm calling for this fight. And I want to see if you can really deliver. It's only one thing I'm convinced of when it comes to old Turki. I'm definitely convinced that you got plenty of money, pimping. You definitely ain't struggling for no money. Money is not an issue. I'm very convinced of that. I also think you acquired a lot of that wealth illegally, like most do. That's the way of the world. That's just the way it is. Things will never be the same. Listen, man. I just want to know because Boo said some shocking shit. Boo said he met you and he chopped it up with you and you was very familiar with him. You're a huge fan of Boots and that you're very excited about making Jaron Boots Ennis versus Terrance Crawford. Now, Terrance Crawford fans, let me hear him say this before y'all start butting in. You motherfuckers gonna start commenting. I ain't even got 5 minutes in my video. I want to make something very goddamn clear. Terrance Bud Crawford ain't ducking Boots. And I'm not trying to put Terrance Crawford in a corner. You gotta fight Boots to prove to me if Terrance Crawford retired after Madrimov, I wouldn't have much to say, bro. You knocked out every opponent at welterweight, 4-division world champion. If you retired after beating Madrimov, I wouldn't really talk no shit. But it's two ways I look at it. On one hand, I'm not trying to use Boots as a way to get revenge for Errol Spence. It's a lot of fans just doing that shit. They're trying to use Jaron Boots Ennis as a way to get payback for Errol Spence. That's not what I'm doing. Yeah, I'm from Texas, but I'm just saying that's not what I'm doing because I'm also a fan of Bud. So I'm not trying to put you in a corner, bro. But I don't like that I feel like you chasing Canelo. That's just me, and I don't like it, and it ain't a good look. And at times, I do get excited at the thought of the fight. Yeah, it's a little thrilling. I can't lie. But at the end of the day, bro, if Canelo was at 154 or 147, I highly doubt that boxing fans would say it's a 50-50 fight. If Canelo was a 147-pounder or a 154-pounder and he was fighting at that weight division, I don't even think him versus Terrance Crawford would be a 50-50 fight. Canelo at 168. And he can crack. Make no mistake about it. Canelo fights at 168 and he can crack. I feel like Jamel Cholo folded. But also, I definitely feel like he folded. Because one thing, Terrance Crawford, no matter what kind of power he feel by getting hit by Canelo, I think Terrance Crawford would rather go out on his shield rather than fight for survival. And that's what Jamel did. Jamel chose to fight for survival once he felt Canelo's power. He completely didn't want to win no more. He didn't want to go through no more. He didn't want to go through no fire to win. Bud to do it. But that fight completely depends on a puncher's chance from Canelo. And a part of me don't respect that shit. I know Canelo ain't near as good as Terrance Crawford. But I know we moving up three-weight divisions, fighting somebody that can punch, bro. I'm telling you, it's more than just Canelo at 168 that could probably hurt Crawford. Several fighters, bro, it just... That's all he would have was a puncher's chance. Jaron Ennis versus Terrance Crawford is arguably the best fight in boxing. Outside of Tank versus Shakur, Jaron... See, Terrance Crawford and Canelo, that's not really skill versus skill. And another thing, David Benavidez, because, you know another thing, I remember you motherfuckers got tired of Earl Spence versus Turner. I remember when it was a narrative that, we just tired of talking about Earl Spence Crawford. It took too long to make, and we just tired. Well, look how long this Benavidez and Canelo shit been tired. But you motherfuckers don't seem to be tired. I have never heard no kind of narrative that fans are tired, and we just don't even want to see Canelo versus Benavidez. You motherfuckers still crying for him. Y'all still crying for that fight. So if you ain't tired of that shit, nah, bro, Canelo versus Benavidez, bro, is not a skill versus skill fight. It's not a skill versus skill. That's not a very skilled fight. It's an exciting fight. It's a good rock'em sock'em fight. Until Benavidez get countered by Canelo because he has no defense. Or will his accumulation be too much for Canelo? Will his size and accumulation of punches be too much for Canelo? That is the telltale of that fight. Not, see, I love boxing, bro. I like a good brawl every now and then. Bro, I pick skills all day over a brawl or a fan-friendly fight, bro. I choose skills all day long. When I go back and look at fights, bro, most of the time, I go look at wars, bro. But I like to look at Pernell Whitaker versus Roger Mayweather. Floyd, when he fought Shane Mosley, how after he got hurt, he completely dominated and just walked his ass. Floyd versus Gotti, it's just certain fights, a lot of people, nobody even talks about Sugar Ray Leonard versus Roberto Duran, the second fight. Nobody really talks about that. I get it. He said no mas in the 6th round, but that performance was beautiful. That shit was flawless. Nobody ever talks about that. They just talk about the fight in the first fight when Sugar Ray Leonard showed that he got heart. See, that's what they really want Sugar. I said Sugar. That's what they really want Shakur to be. They want Shakur to have a Sugar Ray Leonard moment. A lot of people talk that shit. Sugar Ray Leonard didn't want to fight no fight like that. Yeah, he had heart, but it didn't take going through that. Bro, you was mad about your woman. It was more so that Roberto Duran disrespected the man's woman, disrespected his wife. That's why Sugar Ray Leonard chose to fight. And fans and media was trying to act like he didn't have heart. So he wanted to prove to the world. The same shit black fighters been doing for the last 50, 60 years, bro. Trying to prove we got heart. Because we so skilled and it's so hard to hit us when we got good footwork and we can move. Sometimes we just sit our ass right in the pocket and just damn near rock up soccer with you. That's what we got to do to say we tough. That's the shit we got. Let me tell you something. Like I said, there wasn't no tough shit Sugar Ray Leonard did. It was really stupid. And like I said, bro, that was over his woman. It was an emotional fight. He fought with his emotions on his sleeve. He didn't fight smart. We seen, and Roberto Duran was great, bro. But we seen when Sugar Ray Leonard fight his fight, Roberto Duran, he was levels above him. Levels. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. But Jaron Ennis versus Terrance Crawford is a highly skilled matchup. A lot of people talk that shit. We try to act like Boots ain't ready and we don't know and we ain't seen the fight. It's one thing we all know. Jaron Ennis is more than just a talent. He's very skilled, bro. He's very skilled, bro. These are things, and I'm not trying to down David Benavidez, but I'm just showing everybody can agree on Canelo versus Benavidez. Benavidez is not a very skilled fighter. I've only seen Benavidez look good against smaller fighters. He didn't look good against that dude, Slovaski, at 175. Because that was a dude that was damn near his size. I've only seen him look good when he's punching on little dudes, bro, like Kyron Davis. I've just been honest, and I've never really seen skills. I just think we don't know the difference between a talent and skills. David Benavidez is very talented. T.O. is very talented, not skilled. They're talented, not skilled, bro. Sean Porter was a very talented fighter, not a very skilled fighter. But I think his most skilled fight was when he fought Terrance Crawford. He fought a very good fight. But the point I'm making is Jaron Ennis versus Terrance Crawford, bro. This is a highly skilled fight. Highly skilled fight. I think it would be devastating to boxing if we don't get this fight. However, I'm not blaming Terrance Crawford, but I am going to say this, bro. It's just going to look fucked up, bro, if you end up giving Virgil and all these other fighters of these other coaches and flags, bro, a shot, and they young, hungry dog, just like you giving Mazurov, who's 10 years younger than you. He's a young, hungry Slovakia fighter that can really crack. And I get it, and you giving another, I just want to see, bro. There is no. I'm just gonna say it, and I'm just gonna say it, bro. It's been a lot of great passing of the torches. Floyd Patterson and Ali, and he fought on the list. It's been some great passing of the torches, bro. But I think Terrance Crawford versus Jaron Ennis is the greatest passing of the torch fight, and the most highly skilled passing of the torch fight, bro. The most highly skilled passing of the torch fight, because Floyd never done that for a black fighter. He just never done it. He never done it. What's that southpaw? Tall southpaw black fighter from Virginia. I can't remember his name, but damn, I'm about to think of his name. He ended up getting in a car wreck. I can't remember his name, but he was a southpaw, very tall, very rangy. But nah, bro, Floyd didn't pass the torch to Keith. It's a lot of shit. But Floyd had a great career, but I'm just saying he passed the torch to Canelo. This will be the first time in a long time that a black fighter passed the torch. Mike Tyson, Holyfield, and Lennox, once they was gone, it was no black heavyweight that was passed the torch. Heavyweight division was dead for about 10 years. I'm just saying, bro, it's been a long time, bro. It's been a long time coming, but I know it's been a long goddamn time coming, bro, since we seen a very highly skilled fighter like Terrance Crawford pass the torch to a fighter that's 10 years younger than him with the skills of a Jaron Ennis, bro. I just want to say, bro, this would be the most skilled fight in a passing of the torch fight in the history of boxing, bro. I still got Bud by stoppage. I just trust him. I just trust Bud, bro. I just trust him in the ring. He on a 13-win knockout streak, I want to say. I just trust him. It ain't many fighters in boxing that I trust. But, boy, I'm willing to go out on a limb and say that's the toughest fight of Terrance Crawford's career. Jaron and Crawford may be down on the scorecards when he get the stoppage. That's the toughest fight of his career, bro. Listen, bro, I get it. I'm just saying. Jaron Ennis, bro, is a tougher fight than Mazurov, Virgil Ortiz, or Tim Tszyu, or any of them fighters that's looking to get a chance at Bud and get a passing of the torch, bro. There's no greater opportunity than for Terrance Crawford to fight Jaron Ennis. And also, I just want to say this because I just don't know Bozy, and I just wish some more people come in your gym and just really, bro, you got to put yourself in position. Fighting David Avasnesia, that's not gonna do it. I get it. He is a better opponent than Cody. I get that shit, bro. But now pimping. You supposed to go to 155. I'm just gonna say it, bro. Stop calling out Terrance Crawford and you still trying to look for unifications at 147. That's what I ain't gonna let happen. That's what I'm not gonna ride with, bro. I love the fight and I think it's the shit, bro. But all that you steady trying to fight Barrios and Stanley on this and unify first, bro, you running out of time. Terrance Crawford ain't got much left, bro. He ain't got much longer to box, bro. You steady trying to unify. By the time you unify, Terrance Crawford have been beat Madrimov, beat Virgil, and finna go to 168 and fight Canelo. You need to go to 154. It just don't look realistic with you steady calling out Terrance Crawford, but you steady talking about unifications at 147, bro. It just ain't adding up, bro. You need to move up to 154. The perfect fight, bro, for you to go for after this fight to move up to 154 and fight Erickson Lubin. I don't think PBC will give you the Tim Tszyu. They ain't gonna feed you to him. I mean, feed him to you, but you might could get a Lubin. I think you need to go straight to 154, bro. And not only that, bro, show up at Terrance Crawford fights. Pull up. You need to really put you got to go to 154, bro. Like after this fight, like no more 147 fight. If you really serious about calling out Terrance Crawford and you really want this great passing of the torch fight, and when I say passing of the torch, I mean this fight really could go either way, bro. Jaron Ennis, his skills and youth and power, it could be too much for Bud. But Bud's experience and his quick reflexes and his accuracy and his punch placement, it could be too much for Boots. Either way it go, that fight turns into a war. That fight gives you everything you want in boxing, bro. It's gonna be highly skilled. It's gonna be a lot of punching power. It's gonna be a lot of shit, bro. A whole lot of sauce. But Turki, I'm telling you, if you can, you want me to trust you, and you want me to damn near vouch for you. If you can make Jaron Ennis versus Terrance Crawford and Tank Davis versus Shakur Stevenson, at that point, bro, I quit talking shit. And I listen to everybody because it seems like all fans have come together to agree that Turki is the answer to boxing. If you can make them two fights, Turki, that's all I asked for. You made Fatback Fury versus Usyk, some shit I wasn't too thrilled about. You made Fatback Fury versus Francis. That was some I shit. But I'm just saying, bro, if you really want to impress me, make Terrance Bud Crawford versus Jaron Ennis and Tank Davis versus Shakur Stevenson. And I don't want it in Saudi Arabia. I want it over here. And like I said, bro, I just want to see some shit like that. You ever want to impress me, if you make them two fights, I might damn near almost somewhat kind of sort of vouch for you. It's going to take a lot more shit, but that's a good start. But I don't trust you, bro. I know you got plenty of money. But I don't trust no culture that have owned black people before. I don't trust none of that shit. That's just me. But anyway, that's historic. That's some other shit. But Cameron, Mace, yeah, I went real hard. Like I said, Mace said he don't never want to see Shakur fight again. We didn't never want you to make that welcome back, welcome back, welcome. Bro, that shit is one of the trashiest comeback songs in the history of rap, bro. I swear to God. That little bullshit. Listen, bro, you somebody that used to dance with P. Diddy, bro. In them shiny ass suits, bro. We didn't want to see that shit. So just stop it. But I'm just gonna say this. Cameron, it's cool. You said what you said. And like I said, Mace said that maybe Ryan just need help. It's just mental issues and all that shit there. Cameron said, well, mental issues and no mental issues, that shit ain't cool. I mean, he took it was a cooler stance. Cameron just was like, nah, bro, you kind of went too far. You ain't call him a hoe. You didn't say he'll get touched. You didn't say you hope nothing happened to him. But yeah, Cameron, you said, nah, that shit ain't cool. But when Shakir talked this shit, you had to come back and do a whole nother video. And I think you said you would slap the shit out of him and all that stuff. Let me tell you something, bro. You had way more anger towards Shakir for talking shit about you. But Ryan disrespected your whole culture, your whole group of people. And you had more smoke for Shakir than a motherfucker that called all of you motherfuckers monkeys. So I just find it just selective outrage, and it just how you could come. You should have made a personal video towards Ryan. Like I said, bro, you just said that shit wasn't cool. Like I ain't seen no reactions like I want to see. It ain't been too many reactions that I agree with. It's the reaction should it's just been soft, bro. Ain't none of you motherfuckers talking about you gonna slap Ryan when you see him. Them the kind of react. Ain't nobody said you gonna get at him. Ain't nobody gonna. Y'all been soft, bro. Y'all just been saying that shit. Y'all been either saying he got mental issues or that's wrong. Ryan, you're wrong. It's just soft, bro. But like I said, you were ready to pull up at Shakir Granddaddy house and shit and pull up and try to square up with him. But anyway, yeah, you more mad at Shakir than you are at Ryan. It's weird. Just like fans are so they more bitter towards Shakir than they is for T.O. and Ryan. Like I said, T.O. said keep the black fighter, said all kind of shit. But he gets a pass. And you say that T.O. will beat Shakir, you on dope and dog food. You say, and he needs to step up and fight, and he'll get knocked out by T.O. You on dope and dog. T.O. ain't nowhere near on the level of a fucking Shakir. You motherfuckers are just stupid, bro. Don't know shit about boxing. Bro, that shit is a 70-30 fight, bro. Anyway, I noticed that it's black fans that are more disgusted with this shit is sad. It's more black fans that are more disgusted with Shakir performance against Artem than Ryan saying the N-word and saying that he want to dig up George Floyd and kill him again. It's more people that's more disgusted with Shakir's performance against Artem. Somebody he walked down the entire fight. Somebody who he had on their back foot, who said he was gonna chase down Shakir, but Shakir walked this stupid ass down the entire fight. You motherfuckers was more disgusted by that performance than what the fuck Ryan said about your own people. Selective outrage, you motherfuckers just. I don't know. But it is what it is, bro. We don't never call for the real shit. All fans came together and fought for Canelo, for David Benavidez to get the Canelo. All fans was in unison. Y'all was in harmony. The tenors was in place. The sopranos, the baritone. All that shit was in place. You motherfuckers was like the Temptations in the 60s. I just don't know, bro. But when it come to Jaron Ennis versus Terrance Crawford, there's too much confusion. Can't nobody sing in tune or none of that shit. Can't nobody agree on that. And we can't agree on Terrance Crawford versus Ennis. So, those are the fights. All that other shit, that Bivol better be, that's some cool shit. That's not a highly skilled fight. So, Boots versus Bud, Tank versus Shakir. Those are the skilled fights, but also explosive. Those are the best fights in boxing, bro. But I will say this, though. I'd be okay with this. I would be okay, but I would be okay if you got past Abdonesia and at the end of this year fight Brian Norman Jr. Oh, I would love that. And then go to 154. I would love that fight. I really want that fight. I would love that fight. I want that fight more than the Barrios fight. The Stanionis fight, I can't lie. That's a good fight. I gotta be on. I like the Barrios fight for Boots, but that's some cool. And it looked like Barrios gonna fight Pacquiao. If Boots can get Stanionis or Brian Norman Jr., I'm cool with that. Cause those are real fights. I'm not saying Amnesia not a real fight, but it's cool. It's some cool shit. Brian Norman Jr. or Stanley Owens, those are real fight. And I got Boots stopping both of them. It's gonna be harder to stop Brian Norman Jr. though, but those are good fights. But if you're gonna call out Bud, bro, you got to go to 154. You got to go. You ain't gonna have time to go undisputed at 147, pimping, and try to keep calling out. But you got to go to 154, bro. And it's nothing for you to do it. It's all that. You'll still be just as fast and spectacular, and your power will carry. You just one of them breeds. Like I said, bro, between Jaron Boots Ennis, Abdullah Mason, Shushu Carrington, Andy Cruz, David Morrell, those are the top 5 most spectacular fighters in boxing. Jaron Boots Ennis, Abdullah Mason, Shushu, Andy Cruz, and David Morrell are the top 5 most spectacular fighters to watch, bro. That's coming up. Those are the most spectacular, bro. But it is what it is, man. I hope the fight happened, but it just a look fucked up because listen, I like Virgil, bro, but it just fucked up. Virgil has had 2 back-to-back easy tune-ups. He finna fight Buachuk. Buachuk is alright. Buachuk is alright, but he tailor-made for Virgil. He's alright. He ain't tougher than Zoo. I don't even like Zoo, but Zoo is a much tougher fight than Buachuk. Buachuk, he decent, bro. But I'm telling you, if Virgil beat Buachuk, he'll be right in line for that Terrance Crawford. Terrance Crawford might fight Virgil next. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, Oscar gonna push for that shit, and fans gonna push for it. But they can't push for Boot. They gonna push for him to fight Virgil. And Bud gonna knock him out inside 3 rounds, and it won't be competitive. And he won't get no credit. But I'm telling you, they is pushing, they trying to line that shit up. Virgil is either finna get Terrance Crawford or Earl Spence in this next fight. After this fight, if he beat Buachuk, mark my words, Virgil Ortiz will get the Earl Spence or the Terrance Crawford fight. Just me, I'm just saying I would rather see Boots get it. I wouldn't mind seeing Boots against Earl. And I'm telling you right now, Boots beat Earl. That makes the Terrance Crawford versus Boots fight even bigger and more of a demand. And Earl will fight him. Earl will fight his ass. I'm telling you, Earl will fight him. If Boots and Earl fight, I just rather see Boots get that opportunity because I understand that he's a much better fighter, and yeah, it's just way more intriguing, bro. Way more. I can't lie to kick it. I would love to see you versus Conor Ben, just because, bro. Just because. But anyway, just because, bro. Because Conor Ben is very explosive. I wouldn't mind seeing that fight. But what I'm saying is, if you're trying to be on a trail to line yourself up with Bud, fuck that Conor Ben fight, and really fuck that Brian Norman Jr. fight. Go to 154. And you have applied pressure, but not at 154. Bud is in another division now, bro. I would like to see you do that, bro. But I'm telling you right now, one could argue that Tank is the greatest show in boxing. You could really argue that. But I say it's Boots. I say Boots is the greatest show in boxing because he's going to give you everything you want in every fight. He going to fight. He going to box. He got a great jab. He can bang. He got great power. He's just going to give you everything you want. I think he's the greatest show in boxing. But we shall see. You motherfuckers just fake. I'm telling you, bro, it is hard to impress these casual motherfuckers. Especially when you're a black fighter. It is very hard. I don't know. But like I said, bro, that shit was cool with T.O. going the distance with 7 losses. Steve Claggett. That shit was cool. There was no pressure. And he supposed to be a puncher. But it was more pressure on Shakur to get the stoppage over Artem. Somebody who never been stopped. But it is what it is. I hope these fights happen. All that other shit, bro, is just some cool shit. Earl versus Sebastian Fondor is some cool shit. That's some cool shit, bro. But I'm just, bro, until Boost get in the mix, bro, it ain't gonna be spectacular. Until Boost get in the mix, bro, with all these dudes, with Tim Zoos and Earl Spence and Terrance Crawford, until Boost get in the mix, bro, that's when 154 gonna go to a whole nother level. This is 903 Boxing. I'm your host, George J. With that, I'm out.